are we going to become the 51st state? Why is Trump doing what he's doing? And why the whole world needs to know this. Why is this the most important full moon of the year? This is February 2025. There's a ton of exciting things going on. I'm a Canadian. You're probably watching this from somewhere else in the world, but you want to know what's going on with this full moon because it's a tandem full moon. This is a catchphrase that I have designed. When we're talking about Vedic and sidereal astrology, when a full moon lands, when the sun is changing signs, which is what's happening right now, then we have a tandem full moon. So we got a little bit of the tail end of a Cancer and right at the beginning of Leo. So what the heck does this mean for you? In Canada, it hits the Canada chart, it hits Mars and also the 10th house. There will be an attempt from the Canadian government and politics to anger the business people, to anger the people that are focused on their career, to create direction in what their desires of, because remember, Canada is a business. Is a corporation. So is the United States, so is every single freaking country on the planet. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about its people. It doesn't care about its employees, because that's all we are, our employees. The point that it cares about the employee is when it contributes to their business model and contributes to the feast that they need to have in order to create a stronger business model. So in this particular case, they're going to be looking at your income, your profitability, you as an employee. How can we benefit you as an employee to keep you on board so that we can continue with our business model? And therefore, you as an employee, they're going to attack all your own personal business model. How do you financially function in your world? And how can we give you incentives in order to make you stay, in order to keep you on our team? And that's what this is all going to be, the focus. It's going to be a lot of drama around it. And because there's a bit of Cancer involved in it, the sign of Cancer as well, it's going to hit home. So that's how they're really going to focus on. This is your home. This is your livelihood. This is your children and your children's future. This is your family's future. And it's a lot of drama. What they forget is that not everybody has children living in their home or ever had children or are about to have children. So this attack on the family connection and how collectively Canadians are a family is not going to work for us. It's also going to be, the moon's going through the 3rd and soon it'll be going through the 4th house in the middle of the week. Start looking at your rentals, your home buying options, and bringing down the taxes. That's going to be the carrot, right, that they're going to dangle for us in Canada. Psychological manipulation, almost like a sales pitch. So with the drama, I want you guys to be very careful. And you know I'm always saying this, that you're not attacking each other and hurting each other's feelings. Analogy that's going to happen in Canada this week. There's going to be this insult, even though it seems like they're trying to help us and they're trying to just speak about the reality of it. It's insulting many at the same time. With that, I want you to be careful about the heart center and keep your heart center open and your gut instinct wise. Does it feel right? Does it resonate with you? Is it your story? There will be drama brought out in the news, and it will be the blending of, can Canada and the United States and Mexico, can we all just be one big family? So that is the proposal that they're going to present to us literally mid-week, just in a couple of days. I'm a little late bringing this out, so I really apologize, you guys. But let's take a look at the American. And all eyes are on us. I had a client in Australia. By the way, isn't this great? We're at a resort here way up north in Canada, and there's a spa, there's steam rooms, there's outdoor saunas. It's right on the river. I'm really enjoying our time here. Okay. And it's Windermere House, just in case. So let's take a look at what's going on with the United States. So I had a client from Australia, and she sent me like a meme that was saying Trump wants to make us a 51st country. And I'm like, wow, news doesn't travel fast. We've known this for like almost 2 months just before he went into office. And then I explained to her, and you can look at my other videos, but I'm going to do a rundown video of everything all together, just so that you guys can get my predictions for 2025 around real estate, politics. Are we going to become the 51st state? Why is Trump doing what he's doing? And why the whole world needs to know this. So how this is going to take effect is that the drama is going to come from the United States, but it's hitting their moon in Aquarius, which means there's going to be a world, like almost like a blanket statement of what they want from the entire world, right? They're going to come across as saying, we're humanitarian, we care about the world, let's all be brothers and sisters around this, and people are going to feel compelled to want to join in this movement, because that's what it's coming across as if it's a movement. And if you believed in this movement, which is, I don't know, let's hit the heartstrings, child trafficking. Okay, we want to eradicate child trafficking. We want to eradicate fentanyl, and so your families aren't dying on the streets. That's going to hit the heartstrings, and it's going to be difficult for the world not to be on board with that. Now, the world leaders, because what's happening as well is near the end of the full moon, which will be Thursday and Friday, it's going to hit negatively Mars. They're going to hit harder. Okay, so there's going to be this momentum of we want to take 25% tariffs. Okay, now you've got more border control, so we're not going to hit you with 25% more tariffs. We're going to hit you with 50% more tariffs. Now we've raised the bar. Now we want you to do this level. We want you to have 50% of your company being, in the United States. We want your company here. We don't want your company in Mexico. We don't want your company in Canada. We don't want your company in China. We want your company in the United States. So it's creating this sort of powerhouse. And if you're not going to bring your work to the United States, your company, your products, your production, then we want to partner with you as equal partners, and let's build this business together. Canada, Mexico, China. Okay, so that's going to be hit by the end of this week. And this week is the 10th, the 9th and the 10th of February, 2025. I also believe, because now I'm looking at China's chart, and China is going to come in and want to partner up with the United States on this. But remember, at the end of the day, they're separate entities and they have their own agenda. They're not really locking arms and saying we're brothers and sisters forever. Blood is thicker than water. It's not going to be that way. So China will eventually separate. But what will happen is, look at Europe. And I don't want you guys getting all freaked out, because it's starting to piss me off the way everybody's freaking out over this. I want you to look at Europe. Europe had completely separate countries, and then they became one entity. You could cross the border. You didn't need visas. You can work anywhere in Europe. They have $1 with the euro, and I remember that all happening, and everybody was up in arms. They didn't want to, loosen the grip on their own almighty currency system. But now it's like nobody even thinks twice about it. It's so much easier for people to travel. Did they have a hidden agenda behind it? Probably. And some of us may never know what that is. But it works. And I believe that this is what's happening with North America. All of North America. That includes Panama. All the way down to Panama. Wherever it stops. And then it's South America. It includes Mexico and Belize, Costa Rica. It includes all of those places that you want to be a powerhouse against the rest of the world. Is this the right way to go? It's a business. I'm not well versed in corporate businesses. Is it the wrong way to go? The only thing that's going to make it right or wrong is you. You. If you argue with everyone what your belief system is, and that theirs is wrong and yours is right, this divide is going to break us down. Not the government, the divide. We are stronger when we are united, strength in numbers. Come on, guys. We got this. Namaste. What are your thoughts? If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like. If you're on my TikTok, subscribe, thumbs up, do a little heart, And what are your comments? What are your thoughts? Talk amongst each other. Namaste.